wondered how Amish men choose their brides? It's not like modern dating. Some say it's more like a carefully calculated business deal. From family approvals to community checks, every step is strict, structured, and full of hidden rules outsiders can't imagine. Today, we're diving deep into this secretive process, and by the end, you'll see why it's both shocking and fascinating. Before we dive into how Amish men choose their brides, let's understand who the Amish really are. Imagine living a life almost untouched by modern technology, no phones, no social media, no cars, and yet being part of a tight-knit, deeply religious community. Family, faith, and tradition aren't just values here, they shape every decision, especially marriage. In Amish culture, marriage isn't just about romance or personal choice, it's about family approval, community respect, and practical skills. Every potential bride is carefully evaluated on her household abilities, character, and compatibility with community life. Social status, reputation, and adherence to tradition matter just as much as personal feelings. To outsiders, it may seem strict or even shocking, but for the Amish, this system ensures harmony, stability, and continuity of their centuries-old way of life. Now, let's uncover exactly how this meticulous bride selection process works step by step. Family approval. But it doesn't stop there. Family approval is the very first and arguably the most crucial step in how Amish men choose their brides. Ever wondered how a community can treat marriage almost like a business deal? In Amish culture, families act like careful evaluators, meticulously reviewing every potential match before giving their blessing. It's not just about superficial charm or fleeting attraction. Parents and elders look at reputation, reliability, and character, ensuring that the girl is someone who can contribute meaningfully to both the family and the community. Skills like cooking, cleaning, sewing, farming, and general household management are closely observed, often from a very young age, to determine whether she can handle the responsibilities of adult life. Families also pay attention to temperament and work ethic. Is she diligent, respectful, and cooperative? Does she uphold the values of faith, modesty, and humility? These questions are as important to an Amish family as qualifications might be to a corporate board when hiring a key employee. Every action, every decision, and every habit is quietly assessed. Outsiders might find this intrusive or strict, but for the Amish, it ensures that marriages are built on solid foundations, minimizing conflicts and ensuring harmony within the extended family and the community. The process begins with casual observation, often years before any formal courtship begins. Families note how a girl assists at home, supports her siblings, and interacts with neighbors. These observations are combined with conversations among parents, aunts, uncles, and community elders, who may provide insights or raise concerns. It's a collective decision-making process that values wisdom and experience over impulsive choices. By the time a potential match is formally considered, families already have a detailed understanding of the girl's abilities, character, and suitability. Another fascinating aspect is the consultation between the families of the prospective bride and groom. Meetings are arranged to discuss backgrounds, skills, and expectations. This is not just social interaction, it's strategic, almost like negotiating the terms of a partnership. Parents weigh whether the match will enhance the family's reputation, ensure household efficiency, and strengthen social bonds within the Amish community. Every concern is addressed, every question asked, and every red flag discussed openly. By the end of this phase, the families have a clear picture, minimizing the risk of mismatched expectations or future conflicts. Family approval also sets the tone for the next stages of bride selection, including community evaluation, skill assessments, and courtship negotiations. A nod from the family is more than permission, it's a signal of trust, confidence, and shared understanding between both families. For the Amish, marriage is rarely just about two individuals. It's a carefully orchestrated union that involves multiple generations, blending practical considerations with faith and tradition. While outsiders may view this level of scrutiny as extreme, it has helped Amish families maintain stable, enduring, and harmonious relationships for centuries. By ensuring family approval first, the Amish create a foundation of respect, responsibility, and shared values that supports the entire marriage journey. Community standing. Here's the part that surprises most outsiders. After family approval, the next crucial step is community standing. Ever wondered why status within the Amish community matters so much when choosing a bride? Unlike modern societies, where individuality and personal preference often take the lead, in Amish culture, a person's reputation, work ethic, and commitment to faith define their social value. When selecting a bride, Amish men and their families carefully consider how well a girl is respected by neighbors, elders, and peers. Her standing in the community isn't just about popularity, it reflects reliability, discipline, and alignment with centuries-old traditions that govern Amish life. Skills play a central role in establishing community standing. Competence in farming, sewing, cooking, or managing household chores signals that the girl can contribute effectively to her future home. Religion and adherence to Amish practices are equally critical. Is she devout? Does she participate in church activities and uphold modesty and humility? These aspects are closely monitored as they reflect whether she will maintain the values central to the Amish way of life. Outsiders might find this level of scrutiny surprising, but for the Amish, it ensures that the couple will integrate seamlessly into their tightly knit society. Community standing also involves observing interactions with others. How does she treat elders, peers, and younger children? Is she cooperative and respectful, or does she display stubbornness or disregard for tradition? These subtle behaviors can make a significant difference in how families perceive suitability. A girl who is highly respected and valued within the community signals that she is trustworthy, responsible, and capable of maintaining harmony in her future household. In contrast, low community standing may raise concerns about potential conflicts or social friction after marriage. This evaluation isn't limited to the bride alone. Families consider the compatibility of her community values with those of the groom. Matching two individuals who share similar reputations, ethical standards, and social practices ensures that the marriage strengthens rather than disrupts the community fabric. Every observation, discussion, and consultation is carefully recorded mentally by the families, making the process strategic and deliberate. Courtship is not rushed. Months or even years may pass while families observe and assess. Ultimately, prioritizing community standing creates a safety net for the marriage. By ensuring that both bride and groom are respected, competent, and committed members of the Amish society, families minimize risks and maximize stability. It's not merely about appearances, it's about creating a partnership that contributes positively to the community as a whole. Outsiders may see this as strict or unusual, but within the Amish worldview, it's essential for preserving social cohesion, maintaining traditions, and ensuring the long-term success of both the marriage and the wider community. Community standing is more than a measure, it's a cornerstone of Amish marital strategy, reinforcing trust, respect, and harmony for generations to come. Practical skills assessment. Here's something that often surprises outsiders. Once family approval and community standing are established, Amish men and their families turn their attention to practical skills. Ever wondered why cooking, farming, and homemaking abilities are scrutinized so closely? In Amish life, these skills aren't just hobbies, they're essential indicators of whether a woman can contribute effectively to her household and community. From a young age, Amish girls are observed and taught responsibilities like cooking meals from scratch, tending gardens, sewing clothes, preserving food, and assisting with farm chores. These skills reflect discipline, competence, and reliability, all of which are critical for a successful marriage within Amish society. Families often take mental notes over years, observing how a girl handles household tasks, helps siblings, and supports her parents. A girl who excels in these areas demonstrates that she can manage the countless daily duties that sustain Amish life. Outsiders may see this as extreme or overly controlling, but for the Amish, evaluating practical skills is a way to ensure the stability of both the marriage and the family's overall well-being. Each skill is a small building block in the foundation of a lifelong partnership. Practical skills also reflect preparedness for unexpected challenges. Can she manage during busy harvest seasons or when illness strikes a family member? Is she capable of handling large meals, cleaning without modern appliances, and maintaining household order? These competencies are carefully weighed alongside character and reputation. Families consider how these skills complement those of the prospective groom, ensuring that both partners can balance responsibilities effectively. The assessment process is meticulous. Girls are often asked to demonstrate their abilities through everyday tasks, cooking, gardening, sewing, or assisting in community projects. Families often take mental notes over years, observing how a girl handles household tasks, helps siblings, and supports her parents. A girl who excels in these areas demonstrates that she can manage the countless daily duties that sustain Amish life. Outsiders may see this as extreme or overly controlling, but for the Amish, evaluating practical skills is a way to ensure the stability of both the marriage and the family's overall well-being. Each skill is a small building block in the foundation of a lifelong partnership. Practical skills also reflect preparedness for unexpected challenges. Can she manage during busy harvest seasons or when illness strikes a family member? Is she capable of handling large meals, cleaning without modern appliances, and maintaining household order? These competencies are carefully weighed alongside character and reputation. Families consider how these skills complement those of the prospective groom, ensuring that both partners can balance responsibilities effectively. The assessment process is meticulous. Girls are often asked to demonstrate their abilities through everyday tasks: cooking, gardening, sewing, or assisting in community projects. Families discuss observations, comparing notes on diligence, patience, efficiency, and reliability. This stage may also involve elders or experienced community members offering insights. In essence, it's a comprehensive evaluation of practical competence combined with character assessment. Ultimately, practical skills assessment is about more than just chores. It's about long-term partnership. Amish families view marriage as a lifetime investment where both partners must contribute meaningfully to their household and community. By focusing on tangible skills, families ensure that their daughter can thrive in her new role and support a harmonious, self-sufficient home. Outsiders might find it unusual, but this deliberate, careful approach helps Amish marriages endure, fostering stability, productivity, and shared responsibility. It's a step that transforms abstract values into concrete, observable capabilities, solidifying the foundation for a successful life together. Compatibility and negotiation. Here's the part that often surprises outsiders. Once family approval, community standing, and practical skills are evaluated, Amish men and their families focus on compatibility and negotiation. Ever wondered how a marriage can be planned almost like a business deal? In Amish culture, courtship isn't rushed. It's a structured, deliberate process where both parties and their families carefully assess whether the match will be harmonious and long-lasting. Meetings between the prospective bride and groom, along with their families, are meticulously arranged to discuss expectations, responsibilities, and shared values. Nothing is left to chance. Compatibility goes beyond emotions. Families and elders examine practical alignment. Can the bride manage household duties while supporting the groom in farming or community work? Do their religious practices, moral outlooks, and work ethics align? Courtship discussions cover future responsibilities, financial expectations, and daily routines. Every conversation is intentional, ensuring that both partners understand the demands of married life and are prepared to fulfill their roles within the family and community. Negotiation is a crucial element in this phase. Families discuss not only the couple's compatibility but also how responsibilities will be shared and managed, much like a business partnership. Each concern, expectation, or preference is openly addressed, guided by elders or parents who offer advice based on years of experience. This structured approach minimizes misunderstandings and ensures that both the bride and groom enter marriage with clarity and confidence. Final approval. Finally, the last step in this meticulous process is final approval, and it's taken very seriously. After family discussions, community input, and compatibility assessments, elders often weigh in to ensure that every decision aligns with tradition. Think of it as the board of directors signing off on a major business deal, except this deal is a lifelong commitment between two people and their families. The couple's parents, mentors, and even close neighbors may provide advice or guidance before the decision is finalized. This step guarantees that both families are fully confident in the match and that community norms are respected. Outsiders might find this overwhelming or strict, but for the Amish, it's about preserving stability, harmony, and continuity of their centuries-old traditions. Every approval is carefully considered. Nothing is rushed or taken lightly. Only when the elders, families, and community feel satisfied does the match become official. Stories To make this process more relatable, let's look at some real-life examples from Amish communities. For instance, a young Amish man might meet several potential brides through family and community introductions. He observes how they manage chores, interact with relatives, and uphold traditions, almost like evaluating a partner in a business setting. One story describes a couple whose families spent months discussing responsibilities before even agreeing on a meeting. The bride's skill in gardening and homemaking played a huge role in the final decision. Compared to modern dating, where personal preference often dominates, Amish courtship focuses on long-term compatibility, shared values, and community harmony. In conclusion, the way Amish men choose brides is far from random. It's a structured, community-oriented, and highly practical process. From meticulous family approvals to evaluating community standing, practical skills, compatibility discussions, and final elder approvals, every step is designed to ensure harmony, stability, and respect for centuries-old traditions. While it may seem strict or unusual to outsiders, this system has helped Amish families stay close-knit, strong, and deeply rooted in their values for generations. If you found this fascinating, hit like and subscribe for more Amish secrets revealed. Share your thoughts in the comments. Would you survive this meticulous process? If you found this Amish secrets journey fascinating, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Comment below which tradition shocked you the most, and share this video with friends.